fear is probably dying with no one knowing of any contribution I ever made to creative music. But that's cool because I made it now. I'm already done. I'm so proud of that. You know, if I died tomorrow and touch words, you know, I would still feel fulfilled in a way.
The world is yours, and I'ma do it for all my niggas and all my haters who talking like we ain't all in and we ain't getting paper. No, I'm in my zone, and no, we never fake it. Ride for my niggas all day, all day. I'ma die for my city all day. Oh, the world is crazy these days. Maybe seeing kinda strange to a nigga like me. My mama told me, thank God, keep my head in the game. What's the G off in this game? Got a nigga like me. I see this shit as clear as day. That even in my sleep. And so I pull out my chain. Be the fresh I can be. So I hate to stay off in your lane. Now you can't do it like me. I'll be the coolest on the block. It's your boy, J. This for all my shorties that be getting money. This for all my niggas that be getting money. In this generation, ain't no hesitation. Wake up in the morning, you know I be on it. Living for the moment, you know I be on it. I'm crowd surfing, ain't no denying the high performance. Fuck a hater, try to tell me how to be now. Judging me on style, vocabulary, performance, not ordinary, original. Tell the haters simmer down. Focus on this life that I'm living now. Living now.
Welcome back to another episode of the T.O.P Cast, often imitated but never duplicated, because I am the motherfucking greatest. That's right, yours truly, the incredible T to the O to the P. Back with episode number 18 of the Kings of Comedy, featuring me, the young homie Roe, and ToneYouAFool, comedic extraordinaire. Thanks for joining us for another episode. I had no idea that we would be 18 episodes in at this point. But I'm glad. I appreciate looked like Tone dropped out. He got that dial up, that America Online on his next tail.
But, he gotta hang up the landline to get back on the internet and shit.
Hey, you guys tell people to stop calling your call waiting and shit. It's knocking your internet connection off there, Tone. Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, whatever. The Bluetooth wasn't working on this bit.
Hey, I can dig it, man. It's a miracle of technology. I know when I was growing up, I don't know about y'all. Y'all, a few years behind me. But when I was growing up, we used to watch cartoons like the Jetsons and shit. And even though, they kind of put me in the mind of white folks, they gave us an inkling of what the future was allegedly going to be. Because, as far back as I can remember, the motherfuckers was talking about we was going to have flying cars in 2020. And here we are in 2021. And shit just looked like the 80s to me right now. Except Ronald Reagan's not here. I'm glad once again to be joined by you two young lions, youngsters in the game. Salute to you, Cam. Glad that you made it. Appreciate it. What's been going on with you guys? How have you been over the last week? And what's been going on in Tone's world and Roe's world?
Shit, man. Like I was telling you backstage, man, I done came down with COVID this last week, so I've been man down, just chilling, staying in the cut.
Oh no, say it ain't so. You ain't got the Rona. Damn it, man. I know a lot of people think that the coronavirus is not a real thing. Did you think like that prior to contracting it, bro?
Nah, I always knew it was a real thing. I just think it's in my opinion, I think it's blown out of proportion, but you
Thank
know,
you.
it is what it is. I never doubted that it was real or, or not, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
definitely real, but I got it right now, man. It ain't nothing. 10 years ago you would have just been drinking soup, drinking tea, eating soup, uh drinking that good old Erkin jerk with the shot in it, with the lemon and the honey, and you'll just be living your life. It's just
Hey
with all
man,
this shit, all this
I
shit on the internet, it just makes you feel like oh nigga, am I gonna die? Because they blow the shit out of proportion. Like every nigga that catch it die. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even the case. Most people just you don't even need a cure really. The shit just disappear. You know what I'm saying?
is it
Drink
is
the
it is it
fluids and
is it is it similar to like having like a version of the common cold or like the flu or something like that? But what are your symptoms,
um.
if you don't mind sharing?
Well, I didn't even think I had it to be honest. But on like Monday, I had a fever and I was getting a headache. But I'm like, whatever. So pop me a little Advil. I was cool the next couple of days, chilling. Body felt kind of weak, but I was like, whatever. But shit got real like maybe Thursday, Friday, because I lost my taste and my smell. That's how I knew. Like, but I ain't get none of the other shit. Like, I ain't diarrhea, ain't no diarrhea, and fucking. I feel cool to be honest, but I just can't smell the taste shit. I don't feel like it's coming to an end. Like, nah, I don't feel like that.
You
Yeah,
know, it's
this
funny
is
they say one of the things you ain't supposed to do was take an Advil. That's probably why
Oh
your shit
shit.
got a little worse.
wow,
Oh
that's
well, shit.
interesting. That's interesting, but I've mentioned this book on the Top Cast, and in conversation or semi conversation with in in the chat section or with other people. But it's a very very good book, and I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite books. It's in my top 5 of all time, and that's Medical Apartheid by Harriet Washington. And the reason why I'm mentioning this book is because once upon a time, because if not once, it never happened. Um, we were as Black people, as a group of people, we were like pioneers in medical technology and medical sciences, and not so much anymore today. Those of us who are in the field are, if you put it in context, we're not doing it for ourselves. But the reason why I bring this up because it's very important that we figure out some kind of a way to find us a doctor, a physician, a personal physician that we're comfortable with, and take our asses to the doctor, because as Black people, the what makes this COVID thing really really worse for us is because we already got a whole lot of other underlying uh, health issues, hypertension, which is high blood pressure, diabetes, all kinds of shit. We got all kinds of shit going on with us, and we don't take our asses to the doctor. So find the 1-800 number. I wish I had it right offhand, but I'll get it. Get you some fucking Obamacare or something. Something. Go to the doctor, especially for you guys. Bro, you 35, you'll be 40 soon. But you're gonna have to start thinking about your prostate health. I got a friend that's an older gentleman, and he just came out the hospital because he couldn't fucking piss because his prostate was uh inflamed or
Mm.
swollen or whatever the fuck the word is for. I can't think of it right now. Yeah, I'm really big on men's health. You understand what I'm saying? I put out a video on Instagram shit about a year or so ago. And guys, we don't take our health serious. There's a lot of things that we take risk on in life, but your health is not one that you can afford to take a risk on. And you know, that is coming from somebody who does smoke. So, you know. But I'm otherwise healthy. Anyway, I mean, hey, I'm trying, man. That's the best I could do. I'm trying. It's very difficult. But yeah, I really advocate for guys to take their health seriously, because we've been seeing all year, even last year, black men passing away under the age of 70.
70-year-old shit.
Under the age of 60. I think Biz Markie, rest in peace, he was 57. Fellas, we got to take care of ourselves. Ain't nobody going to do it for us. If you love yourself, you'll go to the doctor and make sure that you're in good health. Salute to Sir
And to the gym.
Because I just rhymed and I didn't mean to do it.
Well, shit, anyway, even with that, like, it's, you know, like, anything is cool, like, in proportions, you know what I'm saying? Like people just go overboard with this shit because, especially, you know, obesity, like, food is so convenient that niggas just eat for any reason. Like me, I eat 1 meal a day. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I eat every other day, you know what I'm saying? I be on my fasting shit. So, like, I make sure I don't overconsume nothing. Like, I pretty much just drink all water. I might have me a little soda here and there, but I barely get any of that. But most of the time, like, we just do shit because it's convenient. 2:00 in the morning, you know, oh shit, I'm hungry. You can easily Postmate some food, try the Jack in the Box on every corner, McDonald's on every goddamn corner. Nigga, if you had to go out there and catch your own food, you wouldn't be fat. Your ass would sit your ass right back on that couch.
You'll be, not only would you'll be in damn good shape for some of this shit that you want to eat. Cause you really right about that, Ro. Yeah, that's one of the things that I say, you know, in my opinion, that's used as a weapon against us as black people is the food that we are given to consume. I know, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of the term food deserts before. Ain't none of them shits where white people live at. You know, I mean, we already don't get the best food, compounded by underlying health problems, compounded by the stress of having to deal with shit like racism on a constant 24-hour, 7-day, 365 a day year. Every year of your life. You know, your health is very, very important. You know, I hear a lot of people say the cliche health is wealth, but I mean, by my estimations, we don't live as long as we can. We damn sure don't live as long as motherfuckers in the Bible. You know, niggas living 900 years and shit.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people should get on what I'm on. It ain't got to be as extreme, but I think most people should fast, because if you think about it, you just putting food on top of food on top of food, and you ain't never giving your body a break. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, so you putting that shit, you making your body and your arteries work over hard. Like me,
exactly.
I don't eat like till I explode. Like, I eat till I got enough, and then I get on. Like, I don't. They say I don't live to eat. I eat to live. Like, I get something. Oh shit, I'm hungry. Let me go get a little something. Put it on my belly, and I keep on pushing. But people be like, oh man, you crazy? Like, you only eat 1 meal a day? Like, nigga, you just had dinner at 12 noon. 12 midnight, then you woke up at 6:00 in the morning, you had a fat ass breakfast, then you had a fat ass lunch, then you was snacking, like, And then they'll be like, well, I was starving. Like, nigga, you don't know what starving is, bro. Your ribs ain't showing. Like, it's all about
Right.
control. Like,
Shit.
you got to learn how to control your cravings, and that's what fasting is for. Like, it helps me to
Starving,
be
starving is when a nigga trying to eat air. That's
right,
starving,
right,
nigga.
right.
But
He
I
just,
feel you on what you're saying, bro. Because believe it or not, I actually we are very much alike in that regard. I only eat one big meal a day. I'll snack all day to not have the hunger pains. And sometimes
Right.
I'll eat and go a whole 24, 36 hours without eating and just drink water and coffee and tea or something like that. Because I don't drink,
yeah,
I drink sodas, but very rarely because I'm already drinking the tea and the coffee, and that's got sugar in it. And that shit's bad for your teeth. Refined sugar is terrible for your teeth.
yeah,
But yeah, a benefit of disciplining yourself to eat like that, and I also want to mention that my grandparents, the way they taught us growing up, is they never allowed us to eat to get full. We ate enough to be satisfied, so that we wasn't hungry.
mm-hmm.
That because I've never really been a fat dude until I got a little older. And then I started fucking with them Spanish girls, and they like feeding you and shit. But yeah, them boy,
Aunties,
goddamn
aunties ain't chubby for nothing, man.
motherfucking tamales be banging. Put a little extra hot sauce on them. But yeah, man. Uh, what I was gonna say before is one of the pros of being very disciplined with your diet, as disciplined as you can be, with what's available, is that it helped maintain your weight and it don't overwork your intestines and your liver. Because a lot of us don't know that some of the reasons why we unhealthy is because our fucking livers is overworked.
Yep.
You know.
That's why I say less is
So
more. Less is more. Like I don't even eat dairy or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just be I barely eat anything for real, for real. I get like just what I need, but I don't be trashing myself too much. I used to be addicted to candy and shit, but now it's just like I don't even crave that shit no more like that. Most I do is probably have me a bag of chips every now and again, but for the most part, I try to clean that shit up. Because you're right, like the older you get, the more you start to feel everything in your body, and I don't like feeling trash. Shit, I don't even
oh yeah.
drink. I don't even drink like that no more because I hate feeling trash. Like that shit is dead ass serious. Like I
Mhm.
like when my body is on 10. I got full energy. I can go out in my day. I can get shit done. I can have energy to work all day. You know what I'm saying? I get more money when I'm taking care of my health and my diet. It's all kind of benefits. The only hard part is just going around motherfuckers that always want to, oh man, let's eat some bullshit. Oh man, let's go drink. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And I'm like, man, I'm good, man. Like I hate feeling trash.
Mhm.
Man, that shit garbage, man.
Yeah, you was gonna say something, Tone?
Oh no, I wasn't, but I can. It's like a lot of people, like you said before, feed themselves throughout the entire day, and that was a problem I had like a couple years ago. And I started learning to, like you say, fast. I started with the little 4 hour fast, then I moved it up to 8, and then I got to a point where I was doing like 12, but 12 was like too much for me, so I got to 8. And I feel like you find your comfort zone, and then you start just working on your output. Once you get your input right, you start working on your output, and it's kind it sounds easier than it is, but once you start, like it becomes easy, and I think that's what everybody's problem is, getting past that weird part where it's just not easy. You don't feel like you the Hulk tomorrow or some shit.
Yeah, that's the key. Is people people set goals, and what invariably happens is they set goals and then they accomplish those goals, and then they revert right back into the situation that they was in before they accomplished the goal, because they didn't change their habit.
Right.
So that's really what for me, what is key is you have to make up in your mind that this is what you're going to do and stick to it.
Be consistent.
Exactly, be consistent,
'Cause-
and over time, it'll just become like second nature. It's like
Mhm.
I have a specific routine when I come in from work, as opposed to when I just come in from, let's say I was hanging out for the weekend, or I went out of town or some shit. Totally different routine. But I've done it for so long that I don't ever get the two confused. You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
when I come in from work, I do a specific set of behaviors, and it always stays like that. That speaks to habit forming. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of people think that you know that they should be accomplishing goals, but if you want to use that terminology, the goal should be to change your habits.
Right.
Yeah. Just like people be like, man, like how you eat once a day at 6 p.m. I be like, cause I trained my body to do it. Just like Tone said, I started off with like a 16-hour eating window. Then I bumped it down. Now it's at about 4. Sometimes I just eat within 1 hour and I'm chilling. But for the majority part, I give myself like a little 4-hour eating window. But that's only one meal and maybe some snacks or something. It ain't nothing crazy, but
Mm,
it's just like I got there because I trained my mind and my body to be that way. And it's just like
mm.
even when now I can't overfeed myself. You know what I'm saying? Because even I'll be like, man, I'm hungry as shit. I get that plate of food, man. Take 3
You feel
chunks
like
and be
shit.
like, damn, I can't even finish this motherfucker.
Ours be
Everybody
bigger
be
than
like,
your
you gonna
stomach.
die. You starving, nigga. You gonna die. Like, shut up, man.
Yeah,
Y'all
you ever
don't
hear
have
that
no
That's the
before?
idea.
only difference between you and me, Flip.
You ever heard that expression before? Your eyes bigger than your stomach.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Mhm.
Oh
sir. That's
yeah,
exactly what it be. I can't never finish none of that. But it took me a little while. Like I've been doing this shit for years now, so it's just like I had to train
yeah.
myself.
Same here. Same here. That's one of the upsides of living by yourself is these things. They it's a lot easier to do because you spending time with yourself. You don't have any unnecessary distractions from other people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like when I come in my home, in my house, I don't have to turn the TV on. I don't have to turn the computer on. I could cut the phone off if I want to, as opposed to walking in to my house and my lady is there and this bitch is watching Insecure. I don't want to hear that shit, because to me it's goofy. I know it's entertainment, but it's still goofy. You know what I'm saying? But it makes it, at least in my opinion, it makes it because I've done a relationship thing before, so I've got that experience to speak from, and being single, living on my own, it just seems like it's a lot easier to form the habits that you want to form for yourself.
Right,
You
right.
know,
You over here trying to be on a good diet. Your girl know you trying to be on a good diet, and she come with some bullshit. Like, man, the fuck is
hell
you
yeah,
doing? Like, I'm trying to
she
be
come in the
right.
room. She come in the room just like little Debbie and shit.
You said dress like little Debbie used to.
Let me
Show
let me
you the
not get you
oatmeal
niggas
cream pie
started.
right
but anyway, man, bro, I hope you feel better, man. Get well soon. Please just keep me updated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
ain't that, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, I've noticed that because it is another fellow who Professor Mingtai, he was just recently speaking on having contracted the COVID-19, and I pretty much that's why I chose the profession that I chose. Well, one of the reasons. I mean, I can self manage. All you got to do is just tell me what the fuck need to be done and leave me alone. But I'm in the vehicle, you know, whether it be off road vehicles or heavy equipment or uh, class A, class B, class C, uh, commercial trucks. Um, I'm in the vehicle by myself, which keeps my exposure to other people who might be infected down. So I attribute that in part to probably why I haven't contracted it. Plus, I live by myself again, so I don't have to worry about my significant other catching it and then bringing it home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wondered about it. I don't know, but I find it very intriguing. From a scientific point of view, that's something that you can't even see can knock a motherfucker to their knees, can knock a motherfucker out this life. I
Man,
find
I
that
don't
very
know, man.
I find that to be very very intriguing. I mean,
The hunk.
it don't have to be cold out there. The point is that you can't even you got it until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? You already got it. But I've always found that to be very interesting. Among other things. But what was you gonna say, bro?
I was just saying, like I always say, like we should just live life like animals. You know what I'm saying? Animals just get up, they find their food, they look for something to fuck, and then they go to sleep. It's just this news and all this other shit will make you go crazy. Like me, I told some people I got it. They were like, "Oh man, like, are you okay?" I'm like, man, stop over exaggerating. Like, I'm chilling. Like, I actually do feel good. The only reason I'm, like, I'm not working right now because I don't want to put nobody else in danger. But I'm good enough to go to work right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm straight. It's just like when you on this news all day, they only gonna report the bad shit. Like the homegirl, she caught it. You know what I'm saying? I had to damn near talk her off a ledge. She well, what if I? I'm like, relax. Like 20 years ago, you wouldn't have thought nothing about this. You would have just figured it out. You would have found your little home remedy, and you would have just figured this shit out and just went accordingly. Like I'm not about to live my life in fear because of what I see on the news or from the fucking TV. That's all it is. If you just don't watch the shit, just like Tone was like, shit, man, you can't take the Advil. I'm like, oh shit. You know why I don't know that? Because I don't be watching the news. Nigga, I got a headache, I'm taking the Advil. You know what I'm saying? But they tell you don't do this and don't do that and wash your hands. Like there's so many precautions they want you to take. And I ain't about to live like that, nigga. I'm just gonna live my life. If I catch it, I just, I'm gonna pray and hope,
This nigga said he
and
gonna
hope.
pray.
I'm
He
a
gonna
hope for the
pray.
best.
Mexican
I'm
Jesus
a
is gonna
hope for the
ride
best.
by. He gonna ride by with that pack of pills he got from. he,
Exactly, nigga. Like shit.
Mr.
he
Chopper.
got he got from Gucci, man.
You stupid.
Nah, man.
Wow.
I ain't about to sit up here and be worried about
I
that shit.
did. I dig what you're saying because again,
I'm good.
I'm on that same vibe. The whole time the corona shit been out, they've been telling motherfuckers to wear a mask. I have worn it a couple times, But just so I didn't have to hear a motherfucking mouth because I didn't feel like cursing them out right then. Like, you got your mask on, don't you? Well, I should be okay.
Right.
I'm safe from you. But yeah, for the majority of the I just didn't pay it no mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I very rarely get sick anyway.
Right.
You know, I sound a little stuffy now. That's because I'm sitting over here smoking on this blunt. But yeah, I've broken more bones than I've had colds in my life. I had the flu one time for like 36 hours. My grandmother used to give us cod liver oil on the spoon, nigga, and I was a titty baby. I'm very healthy. You know what I'm
You
saying?
was
But
born before the flu. That's why.
say what? Put
Because you was born before the
That little
flu.
Debbie down and say it louder.
I said
Put them
you
goddamn
was
fuzz
born
rounds
before the
down.
goddamn flu.
What'd you say? My motherfucking nigga. Young Yogi Bear.
Woo.
Yo, y'all be wilding out, man. Y'all be entertaining me, I swear. Y'all
So
are
let me
hilarious.
stop. Let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
You
Double
gonna
jeopardy.
you gonna get that VAX?
What
I
the,
don't know. I can say
fuck no. Hell no. I never had the flu shot before. Ever.
shit.
Not even the one that's
Me
about to come out in 2 months.
Huh?
Not even the one that's about to come out for the new variant in 2 months, man.
Fuck no. Hell no. Now I'm pretty sure I had the whatever shots they give you when you like a baby. But because
Yeah.
I couldn't object to that. But as a the last shot that I had was a tetanus shot. And I had a really bad injury, so I was willing to go ahead and take that. But I haven't ever had the flu shot before. And I only had the flu one time in my life. And I never had
So
it again.
what if they try to, like, you know what I'm saying, backdoor force you like they trying to do everybody else?
That's why I got cryptocurrency, nigga, so I don't gotta work.
I feel you. I feel
Yes,
you.
sir. I'm trying to get more. As long as the government don't fuck it up, I'll be all right, man. I'll be all right. But that's
Looks like
why
they
I
fucking
picked.
themselves up
That's
more than
why.
anything right now.
Yeah, that's why. And this is a segue to something a little bit different because Tone, we both work for employers. Roe work for himself. Well, I invest, a good portion of the money that I make. But I lost my fucking train of thought. That's a damn shame. I'm gonna hit this blunt again and let y'all have it, and hopefully I'm gonna remember.
Yeah,
Take it
man.
away, fellas. I forgot what I was gonna say. I blame it. I'm old enough to be able to forget.
Nah, it's them tweeds you smoking. Stop smoking that damn tweed all day.
That shit good as hell, nigga.
Them niggas that be smoking that tweed always forgetting shit.
People
That's what I
smoking
hate.
weed
I
since
hate picking
15.
niggas up that smoke, bro. Cause it always go bad. Like
Nah, I know
it's
what I was
always an
gonna say.
extracurricular activity. Like,
I
all
know
right,
what I
nigga, I'm
was gonna
coming.
say.
You
I
can't
know what
stop
I
at
was
the
gonna
liquor
say.
store.
What I was gonna say was what I was gonna segue into is that us guys, it should be more important for us to gather skills that we could take anywhere. So, like what you were saying to me, Ro, suppose they came to me and say, well, in order for you to work, you got to take this vaccine. I'm in a position where I could say, fuck you. I'm not taking shit. I don't got to work no goddamn where. Matter of fact, I quit. I'm going home. See you later. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I also have skills that if I had to leave the United States, I could go to other places and still make money. You understand what I'm saying? And the point that I'm making is that instead of complaining about what these motherfucking broads is doing all goddamn day, wasting time and energy for nothing, you know what I'm saying? Go get you some motherfucking skills so that you could, prepare yourself in the event some shit like that happen. Because to be perfectly honest, and this is just an educated guess, most niggas ain't prepared if they tell you you got to take this vax, and if you don't, you can't work. Niggas really will be out here having to catch their own food. The niggas be skinny than a motherfucker too. They look like they got something, But the underlying point is that dudes is not, from my point of view anyway, dudes is not really serious. And we living in a time where you can't afford to not be serious. Cause it could mean your life.
Right. That's what I'll be worried about because I ain't established how I want to be yet, and that just been on my mind. Like, damn, like what if they get on this weird shit? Like, you know, I had somebody take it, and I was like, man, why you take that shit? But whatever, most people, they can't think for themselves. They just control anything. Like, I don't know, I just don't trust it because when have they ever cared about the people like that? Like them real countries that care about the people be giving free healthcare, all kind of shit, man. They don't give a fuck about us like that. So I just don't trust it at all. But I do got to start trying to prepare and figure out what's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? Like how I'm gonna like wiggle through the system because I do not want to get that shit. But I haven't established myself enough yet to be like, man, fuck it. Like I quit. You know what I'm saying? So I do gotta start figuring this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, good. The good thing is at least right now, you got time, so and you know what need to be done, and that's
Mm-hmm.
the first step. If you ever seen that movie, What About Bob? Take baby steps. You know what I'm saying? You'll get there, but
Mm-hmm.
you gotta start. You gotta start. You know
Oh,
what I'm
I've
saying?
been started. It's just I know I ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? For some shit like
Mm,
that to go down yet. Not at this moment.
mm,
Maybe a year or two from now. I think I'll be in a way better position. I'll be straight because I'm already like halfway there, just with the way that I live. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm already like
mm,
living on survival mode right now. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to wiggle my way around. Like, I could give me a shower if I wanted to, like go get put a shower on a tree in the woods and hit me a shower. Like I got all that part, but
mm,
it's just gotta be ready. I gotta be ready because I do not want to take it at all. And I don't
mm,
want to be in a position to where I'm just like stuck and they just like, well, you gotta do it. Like, nah, man. Like I don't care about going to
I get
restaurants, concerts, events. I don't care about none of that. Just
mm.
but once they start fucking with the money, then that's when shit gonna get real. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Oh, that's good. That's currently going on right now too. Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting to see what the fuck these congressmen and these senators gonna do about this infrastructure bill. Because they talking mad shit about crypto right now, and they trying to tax us and get us to pay for the shit. And I'm not trying to hear that. Fuck that. You pay for it. Y'all got more money than I do. But
You're already taxing the fuck out of everybody. That's the crazy part.
yeah, see,
But
that's another thing is a lot of people, when I talk about white supremacy and guys, I want folks to go back and listen to the video Code Breakers featuring me, the homie Vonnie EC, and the 5-5. And we basically breaking it down by section, by bullet point. Cause see, we seem to think the shit is just limited to some white person calling us nigger. No, When you go to the doctor, they already got a code for how to treat you because you're a black person. You're not gonna get the best health care. That's why I advocate. That's why I advocated so much. When it comes to the money, it's the same thing. And a lot of niggas right here on YouTube are as intelligent as they are, act like they don't know that when somebody control your money, control your food, and control your water, that mean they control your motherfucking ass. And niggas act like niggas is so prideful and got such big egos, they act like that shit ain't true. But they got plenty of smoke for women. Niggas need to quit that shit, man.
Yeah,
And
they just that's
grow a pair.
delusional. They just that's delusional. Like I know I work for myself, but at the end of the day, I'm not fully independent. They could just wake up one day and be like, you know what? I don't feel like having you here. You done. Like I ain't delusional enough to believe that I'm in the clear. Like nah, like I can at any moment until I'm in control of my finances for the most part, because you always got to pay for something, taxes or something, but like they got control over me, and I do not like that at all. Like I do not like have nobody having control over me, telling me what I can and cannot do. Like that's the ultimate goal in my life is to live life with like just like you on top. They tell you, hey man, like shit, you gonna take this or you ain't working no more. You fuck you, I ain't working there. Like that's the type of time I aspire to be on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like being controlled by other people because people always got an ulterior motive. Like they'll try to ruin you for no reason. So you can't try
Oh,
to
that's
control your life as much as you possibly can.
that's one of the biggest reasons why I got into the career that I'm in now, where I could, because again, like I said earlier, I'm very good at being self-managed. All you gotta do is tell me what need to be done. I go do it. Just leave me the fuck alone. But I hate that fucking office politics bullshit. Cause a motherfucker come in and be mad because his wife ain't give him no pussy, and fuck with you at work all goddamn day. Next thing you know, y'all
Exactly.
fighting, you'd have lost your job. And why did and, and it's all because this motherfucker has some shit going on in their life. Sometimes I just hate being around people because people could be real inconsiderate and real fake and real untruthful. But um I appreciate you sharing, your situation, Ro, because it's really a private thing. You didn't have to. Um I personally I'm just going based on your experience because I haven't had my own personal experience to say this is what it is or this is what it's not. Um I'm not a doctor, so I couldn't say concretely, but based on what you say, it don't seem like it's that bad if you are in pretty good health and maybe some other circumstances. And that's not to say that, I wish anybody to catch it, but maybe something that you got going on in your life, something that you're doing, physically speaking, is helping it not be such a bad experience for you, Ro. You think that's a possibility?
Well, I think that's definitely a part of it. I mean, that's what I always said. I was like, man, if I catch it, I'm confident that my immune system will be good enough to handle its business. But it's just like in life, like there's all kind of sicknesses and diseases in the world. Some people live with sicknesses for years, 20, 30, 40 years, and some people die instantly. It's just sometimes the shit is just unpredictable. You just don't know. Like, I'm not saying that I'm above anyone. Like, I'm not saying that I couldn't wake up tomorrow and be and really get hell. But like, I just feel like anybody that at least somewhat takes care of their body, like you gonna be straight. Most of the people I've talked to people. Like I've been working this whole time. I've talked to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people since this thing started, and most people that catch it is not really a big deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? They might have somebody, yeah, some people pass away from it. I'm not saying that they don't, but most people that I talk to, strangers, they tell me like, yeah, I caught it. You know, some of them say I lost the taste and smell. Some of them say they were sick for 3 days and it went away. Most of them was okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like the news portrays it. Like, oh, if you catch it, you're gonna die tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Like that's what they
Co-
make you think.
COVID is like the new herpes. You can't even tell a motherfucker you caught the shit. Wow, that's very
Well, real
interesting.
talk.
Very
I think
interesting.
you taking care of your body was directly a direct result, a reason for why you got the aspects of it you got. Like you didn't get it so bad, or it didn't feel so bad to you. Because like when you look at a place like Italy, that's where a lot of people like died at, and that's what scared a lot of people here. And to be like,
Hmm.
look, that could be us. When you look at Italian people, a lot of them not only live close together, which would increase the opportunity to spread it, but they don't eat healthy at all.
Mhm.
You know, I'm not saying all of them don't, but a large portion of them aren't really don't eat a healthy diet. And then how they came and said like black people and Mexican people were all dying from it more than everybody else. Well, even the example you brought up earlier about the diet alone, not to mention that it's like 12 McDonald's like in every hood. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like
man,
you don't give people
Popeyes
the
and everything.
opportunity, or people have more opportunity to eat fucked up than to eat healthy, and that's what they do, and that's why they dying from it. Like majority of people I've known die from it, or either already had like they say some type of underlying condition prior to, or were out of shape or obese,
Mm.
and not and clearly not taking care of their body. Like it's one thing to be big, like I'm a fat dude, obviously, but I'm a solid fat, and I'm an active big dude. You know what I'm saying? So like even being active changing. Like I know people who like even just start like trying to get their body right that done got it like recently, and they just had a few minor things, but they wasn't like on a respirator enough. And that's what I feel like should be being pushed. Like prepping yourself for in case you get it, not this whole like, oh, don't give it to me, don't give it to me, type of thing. Like everybody got the booger touch or some shit. Everybody trying to get the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? Instead, be prepared. Like
So
out here
let
in
me let me
Arizona, they had the gyms closed. Hold on, I'm gonna say one more thing.
go
Out
ahead, go
here,
ahead.
they had the gyms closed for like the first 2-3 months of the COVID lockdown until a bunch of gym dudes and doctors came to like took them to court for it and proved that the gym is actually increasing the aspect of your body fighting against it. And they started opening the gyms up. So like a lot of states didn't even have their gyms open while we had ours open because they went and fought and proved that like you'd be better off going to the gym than sitting in your damn house all day.
Right.
So this is what I wanted to ask you, Ro, and you, Tone. I really don't know, but we pretty got. I'm pretty sure you guys have some suspicion as to who came up with the vax. Do you guys have? Is that true? What I just said? Like,
What?
for example, do you think like the government created the vaccine? That do you think that?
I mean, that's kind of, they said they did. I mean, to be honest with you,
Okay. Now, next question. Do you also think that they created the corona?
I think not our government specifically, but
Mm,
I do think it was created.
mm, okay.
Honestly, I don't I don't put it past them, you know what I'm saying? Like they always up to some crooked shit. Here's my, this could be just my opinion. I just think it's a whole bunch of rich ass, bored, power hungry people trying to control the world. That's what I personally think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause poor people have gotten more poor for the most part, and rich people like all these big corporations, they getting like dumb rich right now. Taxes is going up and all kind of shit is happening. So I think it's like, I don't know too much, but I think it's like like a hidden agenda, like they trying to do something to where like they trying to just take control, like because it's just not right the way they just trying to like, oh, you have to take it, you have to take it, but then like people take it, and there's people that got it, that got the vax that still caught COVID, you know what I'm saying? But the vax is supposed to stop you from getting it. It's all kind of shit going on, and then it's just like you never see on TV. How many times on TV or social media have you heard about them like saying, hey, go outside and exercise, eat more fruit, get your vitamin C, go work out, go do this. It's always like they always trying to sell you something. Like when you go to the doctor, what they trying to sell you? Oh, take these pills, instead of telling you what's really gonna help you get right, instead of giving you um this cure that's only gonna like short term help you. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna help you for the long term. It's gonna stop your headache, but your ear might fall off and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Right.
like you never see them promote, just like a whole bunch of shit, just like athletes. They over here are supposed to be the healthiest dudes ever, but they promote the Sprite and beer commercials and hamburgers and all this other shit. They care about your health, but you never see them talking about like actual healthy shit. They always promote McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Budweiser. Like it's always bad shit that they promoting, but then they come back and say, "We care about your health. Take the vaccine." You know what I'm saying? Like that shit
'Cause
don't add up to me. It just don't make sense.
I
it's a
could
lot of it's about money. So I feel like one, I'm not gonna speak on where I feel like it come from because I don't want this to get taken down because of what I'm gonna say. But you know where I think that shit came from, and I feel like here we took advantage. People here took advantage of it and used it to get what they wanted out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's another thing to kind of toss in your face to get you to move in the direction I want you to move. So
Right.
like if you going right and I want you to go left, I say COVID's over here, go left. You know what I'm saying? COVID's to the right, go left. And you constantly doing all like you agreeing to this. Like when you people when they do the bills, like these little COVID bills, it's all this other shit in it. But
Mm-hmm.
all they talk about is the COVID aspect of it because that's what's gonna get you to not be like, hey man, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, oh yes, they're helping us with COVID. And so many people went for it. It's like, how could you not? And then with the vaccines, like companies get paid to distribute that. So of course they
Right.
gonna back you to doing it so the companies could get paid, and then those companies get paid by the government for distributing it.
Yeah.
And
That's just
everybody get
like
money
all
in their
them
pocket. And then
pills.
just like how you say, like they only promote like the Coca Colas and all this other stuff. So when you're looking at like these people get put in, like even bill wise, or like let's say like you put in like we voted in Joe Biden, right? People like Coca Cola put money in their pockets to say, hey, don't say nothing bad about us, and we'll keep putting money in your pocket. And
Right.
that's why they don't promote against it because if you say stop eating junk food and go work out, you just eliminated like 75% of the people that donate money to your cause.
Yep.
At the end of the day, that shit is literally about putting bread in your pocket to feed your own. And they don't give no fucks about your health for real. They got to tell you that because you're not going to vote them in if they don't tell you.
Mhm. Well, that's like what I said earlier. You know, people really don't give a shit about other people. And, people are very inconsiderate of other people. And that's a very good example of, you know, that comment that commentary you just offered is a very good example of that. But hey, what do I know? We only live in a system of white supremacy, a system of racism. Whether you believe it or not, every nigga knows when you go out that door, it could be your last day. And no matter what you're doing, you could go out and do every fucking thing right and still catch it. And
Yep.
niggas know that. So stop pretending. Anyway, before we get out of here, man, um, you guys want to give any last remarks? thoughts until we reconvene next Monday evening on time.
Sir. Oh shit. Yeah. If you catch the COVID, like just my closing remarks. Just don't panic. You know what I'm saying? Just drink your water, tough it out, drink your teas, and do what you got to do. But don't let it scare you out of living, because they not gonna post these stories. They not gonna post the stories about people like me. Like, oh, I'm straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fell down for a little bit, but I got back up. They not gonna post that shit. They just gonna post the shit that's gonna scare the living hell out of you, and try to dictate the way that you think. So don't let them get in your head. It's best to just turn the damn TV off and turn your damn phone off and just figure shit out. Man, that's all I got.
I say, get off your ass and work your ass off. And if all else fails and you do get the COVID, remember that Roe was able to survive it in a van. You in the goddamn house.
I know that's right. Shout out to motherfucking Roe. And I would like to say, Tone, I know what I'm gonna get you for Christmas, but I can't tell you now. But it starts with an L and ends with an E. Little Debbie. I'm not going to. Take care of yourself, Ro. I wish you well wishes. Get well soon. All of you fine folks out there. Excuse the notification, but I'm over here making money. To all you fine folks out there listening to the live right now, salute to the young homie Cam and any secret watchers. For all of those on the play, for all of those who will catch the playback, take care of yourself, man. If you got any medical skills, make use of them. If necessary, take your ass to a medical, quote unquote, professional, a qualified one. We don't know everything. And at some point in time, you do have to trust somebody, at least for a little while. But take care of yourself. Nobody's going to do it for you. You got one life to live. Try to stay here as long as possible. We'll be back next Monday, as we always are. Same bat time, same bat channel. You can catch Tone. His Instagram and Twitter information is in the video description below. Ro is on hiatus from social media. I got 2 Instagram pages. You need to go follow them both. The Incredible T.O.P and the Top Cast Instagram page. Also catch episodes of the Top Cast on Anchor Podcast or your favorite podcast outlet while you're at the gym or you're at work or you're riding around for absolutely no reason. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, do so now. Bring a friend. Tell your auntie. I'll holler at her later. Until next time, peace. Gonna take you out with another joint from my homeboy, Jay Geezer, straight from the city. Thanks, Tone.
Sunny day on a block and it's so good. Take a look, you can see me down me. Ride around showing love to the whole hood. Who you know can do it like me. I'm just playing the game, but you know the game ain't the same. So I'ma ride for the city, I die for the city, straight from the city.
Yeah, waking up in the morning, weekend weather, fly birds outside yawning. Last night was on and popping, get the song to the next one. I pause for a second, I'm focused. Back got the flow tip, back got the potion. Earth, wind, and fire, moms, pops at it program, but it don't get no better. Stack cheddar on the regular, NY down to NC, playing that bigger dog. Despite that niggas right, I is back on my grind. A fist full of dollars, I'm on fire. Flow like rivers now, tigers with stripes like a tiger. Speech for my kinfolk admire people that get dough. I'm all about the checks, Nikes, dreaming about who next up, roping in that. I cruise through the city, passing extras, director yelling action. Fly mommies popping bottles, shots full of armor. I took a glance at a fly lady. I cruise like a hustler to the paper, it's only nature. Shorty got some nice racks on racks and a smooth money maker, yeah. Got me feeling like Nas in my book of rhymes. You play in the orchestra, bet that you can feel these lines. In my mind, reminiscing, JGI, spitting subliminal lines, painting pictures of moments in time. Reminiscing, summarizing the 20th Psalm. And got a vision of a rebel standing next to God. And that's a vision of a devil falling from the sky. And why? Nigga, check my level when I'm on the grind. Ahead of my time, know I'm kinda like fighting for my life in the dark, and ain't no sign of light. Evolution in your life, choosing wrong and right. In 21 now, niggas still be trying to sound alike, trying to do it big and live this style of life. Style sincere, like Nasir, but all I need's one mic. Looking through the eyes of a little nigga on the grind, sparks like my rim tire when I pull up on the block. I try to tell you it's just us, nigga. You say you do it all yourself, and that's what's up, nigga. I try to hit you to the plan, let you know that I'm the man. Got my city with me everywhere we go. Got the fam, 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 got the fam.
Sunny day on the mountain is so good. Take a look, you can see what I mean. Run around, showing love to the whole hood. Who you know can do it like me? I'm just playing the game, but you know every day ain't the same. So I'ma ride for the city, I die for the city, straight from the city. Straight from the city.